For my baby girl. Oh yeah now. Yeah, kilo deal. Black jersey. Yeah, kilo gbe wa. Iná ló gbé wa o.
We gotta start the show, bro. Yo, welcome to the official Afrobeats and Brunch Podcast. This is Manny, aka Mr. Q Films, and I'm here with my guys. I got John Doe on this side. Oh, I think some food fell on my mouth. I got John Doe on this side. John Doe, what up?
I'm good. I'm home.
Who did you on? You are 18. You are enjoying life. I got John Doe on this side, aka our sound coordinator. Yo, we got Pistic on this side, aka, you know.
How he's gonna do a sound coordinator?
Yo, because you'll see why he's gonna be the sound coordinator for this show. You're gonna see why.
What is Pistic?
Yo, Pistic is our fashion police. Pistic is our fashion guy. Look, he got a lock with a chain.
Yeah,
yo,
we locked in.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Yo, so once again, welcome to our first episode of the Afrobeats and Brunch podcast. We were just listening to Best Set, right? Best Set, I'm saying it right, because the other day, what I was saying, GBs. No, but think about it. If
this guy
it's okay, it's GBESE.
So
if I say GBs, that'd be a problem. That's a problem.
It don't make sense.
Okay.
It don't make no type of sense.
So yes, Best Set by DJ Tunes. DJ Tunes.
Wait, hold on. You guys not hungry?
Bro.
Let the poor enjoy.
Yo, now this food is popping. It's from Papaya. We got some jollof over here. We got some goat meat.
Nice, too spicy.
Yeah. But shout out to DJ Tunes. Once again, shout out to DJ Tunes. Yo, the food keep falling out of my mouth. Once again, shout out to DJ Tunes. It's a dope track. DJ Tunes been coming out with some hits. But let's talk about this song. Because, you know, there's some talks around this song that, and it's been one of the talks that, you know, sometimes certain songs come from Ghana, originate from Ghana, even though it's a dope Nigerian track. Once again, shout out to DJ Tunes.
Songs come from Ghana though. So. You talking about like
the
first one? You talking about
that's
Pistic's Tic Tac and Tony.
Yeah.
Okay. Pistic's I don't know where you got that from.
So
what you said? Don't know where I got that from. What? Like what? The Ghana.
No, I feel like you said it that one time too though.
I mean, I understand why you say that, but
wait, I feel like y'all all over the place. Like,
what
song y'all talking about?
We're talking about Best Set, right? DJ Tunes track. That's what we're talking about. Fefe. And we're trying to say that it originated from, you know, it was inspired from a Ghana song.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying?
Not a
Ghana song.
So where did it originate from? But wasn't there a Ghana song that was similar? No, so there wasn't.
Wait, it was actually from a proverb.
A proverb?
Mm-hmm. What?
What are you talking about?
What? Alright, make it make sense, guys.
In Ghana, we talk about how white women
so
ran.
Now you went back to Ghana.
So that's where it came from, right? It's not a song. That's what I said. It's not a song. You have a proverb talking about how if women run, they hold their breast.
No.
That's not what we talking about. We just talking about where the music came from. It's not
where
about
the song came
from.
Where was the origination of the song? That's what we're talking about.
Like what inspired
what inspired Tunes
to
do this song? What song was there prior? You know how there's some throwback songs.
That's what
right?
I'm trying to explain.
So yeah, so what throwback song?
We don't care about the proverb.
Yeah, we care
about
throwback songs.
That's what fella was trying to explain in the song.
We're not talking about fella. We just
talking
about
what's the song? The song I'm asking, what's that song from TikTok that you just mentioned?
That's TikTok and
but
2022 from.
So are we saying? What I'm asking is, are we saying that there's an inspiration from that song as to why
the rhythm and everything is?
No, but that song was whoever said Fefe when it was Nigerian.
But Fefe isn't that in Tree?
It's in Tree, but that's what I was trying to. Fela is the originator of that Fefe song.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
And it was inspired from Ghana. That's what he was trying to talk about.
But
Tunes, why women run holding their breast.
Tunes
and that's what he said. And that's
Tunes
what he
and
said.
Whiskey didn't do what Fela did. They did what TikTok did.
No, you said the origination of the song.
But that's where tunes and what you call it came from.
So basically, okay? Let me understand what's going on here. I'm asking for the origination, right? From the song, like a throwback. You're saying that it's from the TikTok and who else?
Tony Tetula, I think. Yeah.
Okay, Tony. TikTok and they're Ghanaian.
Nah, Tony is from Nigeria.
And TikTok
is Ghanaian.
Okay, right? But you're saying
I think that was even the first actual Ghana-Nigeria collaboration. The first ever Ghana-Nigeria music collaboration. That's where it started from.
Okay.
That's how Ghanaians, and I might be wrong, but that was the first ever hit, Ghana-Nigeria.
Okay.
That's how Ghanaians and Nigerians started doing music together.
So you feel more so that's where Tunes got the inspiration to do that song?
Yeah, because the rhythm and everything is like...
But you're saying...
You want to play that old song and play tunes and see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, we could do that.
What I'm trying to explain is...
But no,
I understand
you're saying...
Fela did a song saying exactly what they said in their song, but what you call it, Tunes and Wizkid did wasn't what Fela did. They actually took it from TikTok and Tony's song. That's what I'm saying.
So this is the song that we were talking about. This is what we're saying. The origination.
It's not a classic.
No. Let's get to the part though where it says the Fef and FL or everybody's talking about. Let's get to it.
Let me see though. I have to find it. Look at this But at the end of the day, my point is, this song is Ghanaian that did a song and featured a Nigerian, right? So at the end of the day, it's a dude from Ghana's song. Regardless what he said on it, Tunes and Wizkid took it from this music, this song.
But what John Doe is saying, he's saying it even originated somewhere further, beyond.
Yeah, I get that point. Like, he took it from Fela, but the point I'm trying to make is Wizkid and Tunes didn't do Fela's rhythm.
Listen, okay, alright, let's listen to Fela.
FNF, take 1. This is cheating, you know. It's take 5. This is an Ashanti proverb in Ghana, which says, FNF, Intina, Oba Turika, Oso Nenufu na Yese.
You speak pretty well, bro.
Which means it is because of repeating.
That
is why a woman holds her breast when she runs, not because the breast is going to force her breast when she runs, not because
this is what you're trying to say.
The breast is going to fall.
But what we was trying to do should have just got at the fact that in that song,
That's what
it was a proverb.
Listen to this song, right?
We created a song based on the problem.
But we're
But if
not taking that away from the...
Now I understand where you're coming from, and I understand what you're saying.
But where he got the inspiration from is from Ghana.
from Fela perspective. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
The song is not a Ghanaian song, but the inspiration from the lyrics from the song is from Ghana. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, now you see why John Doe is the sound coordinator, right? You see why, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Nah, he has a point.
He has a
but
point, you know?
What I'm
That's what I'm
saying
trying to
is,
say.
how Tunes and Wizkid did theirs was.
But Fefe would not be there if Fela didn't do it for a Nigerian person to sit in the studio to have a conversation with a Ghanaian guy and make that the name of the song. You get what I'm saying?
All right. Let's you know this.
No,
this
because
was
they decided they were in the
This
studio
was a-
together, had a conversation, had a studio session, had a great time in the studio.
This is where John Doe. This
I'm trying to have you understand how I feel about
All right,
the song.
let's get to the next topic though, because we can't stay too long on this topic. Let's get to the next topic.
Burn a Boy.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the baddest album, the baddest Afrobeats album this year. Wow.
I feel like that's the
Come on.
baddest album of the century.
Bruh.
Honestly, I don't even remember anybody releasing an album.
That
I only know
African
about
Giant
Burna
Burna Boy's album was crazy.
And I'm being honest.
Yo, I mean that one time we was in
Wait,
the car.
so wait, who released an album?
A lot of people did.
No, people
I
released
know a
albums.
lot of people,
But
who
his
did?
definitely just resonated
That's my
on
point,
a
like-
different level. Elton John, bro. Elton John tweeted, "Yo, go listen to Burna Boy's album. That's different, like no, his
But
album
it all
was sick.
comes back to Fela.
No, he is moving like a fella. Speaking of, all right, so what are some of y'all, because we spoke in the car the last time, and we were all like, you know what, that album was an album that could relate to each one of us. Like me, I like I like those, the love songs, you know what I'm saying? My favorite tracks, some of my favorite tracks was like, Secret, yeah. I know, I know. All right, I ain't going with D. Hey. Can you keep a secret?
That was a good song.
Nah, dope song. So there's that. I like Gumbody. Don't get me wrong, you know, still, cause I'm on my dancehall. You know, people that know, manabad man, manachata. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but like even the dancehall tracks, he brought Sarani back with Secret. You get me? Like different with Damian Marley, and it's like he was like flowing with them on each track. Like he was showing that I can walk in the likes of all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like that album was crazy.
What's your favorite?
Highly spiritual.
That's hard for me.
Highly spiritual.
Let's play that. Let's play that. Let's play that spiritual a little bit. Let's do that a little bit.
So what's your favorite man?
It's hard. That album is so like I feel like for me that album, it's like I have a new favorite every day. Like cause I listen to that album all the time. So it's like I can't even tell
5
you.
times a day.
Yeah, I can't even tell you. Like
But it's still going to be your favorite.
what's so crazy is I wasn't even listening to spiritual like that until John Doe started playing it. He was like, yo, and then for like a week, alright, that's like my favorite. But in the beginning it was Secret. Then 1 week it was Gumbody.
You
Then
know
another
you
week
know how
it
it
was-
caught me? I was driving on the highway, and I'm like, yo, I was smoking, and it was just like,
Your
the
mom
way,
knows you smoke.
the way it just caught me in the car.
Your mom knows you smoke.
It moved anybody from a number 1 to number 2, and highly spiritual is number 1. Trust me.
Let's bust that real quick.
I want to.
It is a
Then
feel-good
you
song.
still didn't answer me though.
I can't because I can't.
I
What's
think
your
it's
favorite?
the secret.
You know what? All right.
Collateral Damage is a savage one too.
It's a yeah.
I want to hear that one too.
Yeah.
Let's. I
Nah,
think we should have an album listening party for this song. We should do our own Afrobeats and Brunch.
I like a little session, right?
Let's do it. I'm with it.
We're gonna play a little bit from the album. Yo, if you don't know about this album yet,
Let's
get
see.
the African Giant
do it.
Burna Boy.
I'm with it.
It's a dope album. I wasn't like I was listening to the album. I wasn't not to say I wasn't into the song. I'm into the whole album. Everything was fire.
Everything.
But like I said, every week is like a new favorite song. And that one we was in the car. That 1 week he played this song. I was like, dang, this is fire. Like it's just such a feel good
That
song.
was the first time I actually paid attention.
Yeah, like and even that one night at the souk, like yo, what it had to be like a good like maybe 2 o'clock, like NRB
He
nights
went
he
off.
played that, he went off.
That was a
Like,
good night too.
yeah. Nah, even the beginning.
It's Kelpie vibes.
Alright, this is not a full party. It's not a full party. You know, we gotta go on with the show. So John Doe. So is this officially your favorite track on the album?
I think so.
You
Right
think
now.
so?
Right now, I'd say that's my favorite track right there.
That's your favorite track.
Definitely.
Before we go into depth about this, so we didn't ask you. What's your favorite
You
track?
still didn't answer me though.
I answered you. I
No,
told you
said
every
don't have a
week.
favorite.
No,
That's not an answer.
that's not an answer.
Alright.
I like the whole album.
We
So
all
like-
do.
Yeah.
Alright then. John Doe, explain spiritual. Explain
Bro, you still.
Now I'm expensive,
What-
but you gotta still give us your favorite. So,
Nah, don't do that. I told you.
What you can't
What you
say?
mean?
I said
You can't
every
leave it open.
Alright, you know what?
Alright, so
I
this
said
week-
right now
this
it's
week. So
for
this,
y'all.
alright, so this week, what's your
I
favorite?
need spiritual.
What's your favorite this week?
This is a hard one, guys.
Lying ass.
What song? What's Burner song you listen to today? What Burner song?
Damn. That
Mhm.
oh, different. I listened to different because that in the beginning with Damien Martin, bro.
It's good.
I don't have
guy's
no
gonna
equivalent.
kill
No,
me.
today it was different. All right, and I listened to.
What's your
No,
favorite?
I listened
What's
to
your
African
favorite?
Giant.
We're
All right,
not-
secret. We're
we're
gonna
not
go with
asking
secret.
you what's
We're gonna
your
go with secret. We're gonna go with
Let's stick
secret.
with secret. Secret.
We're gonna go with secret. All
We
right.
do secret.
So just explain
What
spiritual
about
real
you?
quick though.
What about
Oh yeah.
Anybody?
That's not even a hard one.
you?
That's like
my favorite.
24/7.
It's
Anybody?
That's like 24/7.
number two right now for me.
But why does spiritual make you feel so
So
good?
spiritual, he's basically talking about energy
Yeah.
and how he moves, and it's like pretty much how he's just minding his business. He's not trying to bother nobody. He's trying to just make his money, and that's my move.
That's your.
That's the movement I'm on right now.
Heard
so
you.
I'm with the team, like
Heard
I'm with
you.
the movement.
All right.
I'm with the flow.
Any
I'm burn on this one.
any comments? Anything you want to say about the album?
I'm pretty sure we should open
Nah,
the
the
same
album is a
movement.
dope
I think
album. Overall, it's like,
What does anybody do for you? That song?
can you play mine too?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I can't. We
Thank
can't. We
you.
can't go without it.
Can you play mine?
We can't go. Oh, I just got a call from Moshoodat. Let me hold on. Let's get a quick face.
Oh, we got a special guest coming
yeah,
on
we got
today.
a guest coming. So wait. Oh
My
my God.
ETA.
You know we are live right now.
I thought she looking for
We are live, but you know what? Yeah, hello. Say hello, everybody, because Moshoodat is doing what we call African time. She's supposed to be here at a certain time, but she's on her way. And you today you they cost me, you cost me. Oh, okay, all right. But you know what? We're waiting for you. All right. Like we said, we got Moshoodat coming in later. She's about to be here. She's almost here. So without further, we were supposed to be playing that Pistic's favorite song. We have to give him an introduction.
He's the
before we
Slay
play the
Kid.
song.
Slay Kid.
Hey, whoa. Go back to your.
Slay Kid.
Hold on. Let's do this right.
This is what made it to GBS.
Because technically it's GBESE, bro.
I don't jump my energy, I forget that from my energy. Nothing with person never see, nothing with person never see. Forget it, I say it fashion. Please don't respect, I know I need it. I got to be person.
This one.
Give that. Okay, I don't know I'm not hearing it.
Come on, man.
My bad.
You should have played that last part.
That
That
last
last
part,
part,
the
not
vibe.
come song to.
Just so y'all know, each and every Sunday, Afrobeats and Brunch at LeSoup. You guys already know what it is.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe.
It's more than a vibe.
But you know, we got more coming with this podcast. You know, we've been doing Afrobeats and Brunch for about almost a year and a half now, and we've been doing it for the culture. So we felt like it was time that we actually,
let the poor enjoy it.
let the poor enjoy for the culture. You already know. We just felt like it was time for us to bring the culture more, on a visual aspect for us to talk about it and discuss it. So, I mean, we're going to be talking about music, fashion, entertainment, current affairs, and I got some of the dopest guys with me, to help us definitely, just continue moving the culture forward. We got Moshoodat coming up next, so just stay tuned.
Long live the king, you know it. King already, you know it. Top everything.
Wow.
Hello, somebody. How are you?
Wow. Have a seat. Wow. Alright. Let's cut that a little bit.
Okay, wow. Moshoodat, we had to give you an intro.
Uh-oh.
And it was the same intro that you walked into
Oh my God.
this past Sunday
Definitely.
at LeSoup for Black Girls Magic. Wow. Afrobeats and Brunch, first off, let's give this lady a crazy intro. This is a creative genius, Moshoodat, in the building, Afrobeats and Brunch. This past Sunday, we just had a dope event called Black Girls Magic. Man, like, I don't know, I'm speechless. But like, we just gonna dive right into it. Moshu, we've been talking about collabing and doing something
for
the
a while.
longest. You know what I'm saying? But we never got to it. But then you came to me with this idea. So it's like, I just want you to get right into it. What made you, like, when we were having this conversation, like, you know what, let's do something for our black women. Let's do something for our black girls.
So I was in DC actually when I hit you up. I hit you up right after I left the club. I was with my homegirls, and I have a lot of friends in DC. Shout out to Buki, she came. She always in New York like every weekend. Shout out to all my friends in DC. We had so much fun in the middle of the club. Like, I literally forgot where I was. We was just twerking, having a really good time, and all of us was just in our own space, just wilding. And I was like, yo, why don't we have this in New York? Like, I literally go to DC to have fun and party, but we have amazing clubs, we have amazing people, we know amazing promoters. Like, why don't we do this in New York? Like, why not do this at home? Why do I always have to travel to bring fun or to have fun? Why can't we bring the fun to us? So immediately I was like, I gotta text Manny. And right when I was about to text you, it was 111. I saw the numbers 111. I'm big on numbers. So I seen 111 and I was like, you know what? It's divine. It's time. And then I text you and you was like, let's do it. I was excited. I was like, wow.
I was like, finally, let's do it. And then, for me, the planning, like,
we did that shit really quick, though.
We did, though.
I think like 2 weeks.
Let's talk about that.
Fast.
Yo, let's talk about the decor. Come on.
Oh.
Like, because Afrobeats and Brunch every Sunday is crazy. We know that. But it was just something about this Sunday that was just different from that's why I said let's talk about the decor, the place, where did you get that idea? Because you did this whole speech about it.
Yeah.
Like, portraits,
in general, my brand is about changing the narrative of how people view us as black humans, period. And so I think it goes down to partying. How can we be having the littest night at LeSoup every Sunday and there's nothing on the walls that represent us? I think that's really, really weird. And I think it's really weird that we're always okay with partying with things that don't glorify us. And I just wanted to really be in a space where we could be ourselves and we could glorify ourselves and exalt ourselves, because it's literally not like I have any problem with any other race on earth. I'm so not racist. But I do like walking into places and knowing that things that look like me, people who I can resonate with, are being glorified. And that was just really what it is for me. I love to have fun, but I also love to do things with a meaning and a message. And so I think that was the biggest thing for me. And so the core, of course, is like my artistry. It's my artistry and with my favorite photographers, their photographs of my artwork were on the wall, and it was really, really cool. It was just a beautiful feeling. So I'm really, really happy.
Like, let's like that entrance, right? Let's get back to that. The walkthrough and your crown. For me, it gave me a certain vibe, like a mythic goddess. Like, you see how, you know, we were taught to, like, I mean, not taught, but like we watch like the Egyptian, the Osiris. And what did you guys get from it? Pistic, John Doe, what did you guys kind of get from it?
I think Moshoodat did her thing. She brought out a lot of girls. I'm saying,
we were gonna get to that.
Honestly.
I think of all the nights, that night was probably the most beautiful array of different women.
The security guards was talking about it.
Yeah.
They never seen a lot of girls come through lip sync like that in a long time. So they had a great time.
I'm excited. I'm happy because I mean I feel like the women that attended, the women that were in my VIP section, they are extensions of me. You know, they're people that I use as models all the time. And I think honestly the way Manny feels about everything is just I feel like if you're in my personal space, that you already know that I kind of live in my own world. I walk around with headpieces. I'm a La La Land
That's
kind
when
of
you
girl.
gave me that
So
mythical.
like,
you gave me like a certain. We're in a different world type vibe. You know
I feel like
I
I just brought it outside. So I feel like usually it's on set. It's at photo shoots in personal spots. But I think that now this time around, I feel like other people just got to experience me outside of my zone. So I feel like I brought my zone outside, which was a first for me because, like I said, I do this every day, but I do this in my own world, my own basement, my own studios and whatever.
Now, Pistic, you know, you are our fashion guy. No. We won't say fashion please, but just say our fashion guy. You know, at the event, who would you think, down to accessories and everything, like, who did you think was like the most stunning out of everybody?
I guess you would shoot that.
No.
There was some.
No,
Even though all the pieces. Let's look at some.
what's the
Wait, first of all,
pieces.
Moshoodat brought out pregnant women. That's a plus.
And you know what was crazy? Remember, you add the fact that she brought that pregnant lady came out and her portrait was right above her. Crazy.
That was dope.
What was your, like, let me ask you, when you're coming up with these concepts, by the way, guys, she makes these crowns. I don't know if you heard her when she was talking. I'm letting them know that you are the one that designs these crowns. What goes on in your mind when you're coming up with these concepts?
I have this rule that I try to stick to very often, but when you're overwhelmed, it's kind of hard. I try to create something once a day, so when the time comes, you're ready. I like to be creatively ready for my breakthroughs. You have to create every day for your breakthroughs to happen. So I had that hat already. I already had the bralette. I actually make my best stuff out of America. I made this whole entire costume in Haiti, and I didn't. Yeah, that's one of my favorite countries ever. Yeah, I love going there. So I made the whole outfit, and then I never shot it. And then I came home, and she was like, "Oh my God, I met you at Curl Fest, and like I feel like I'm meant to be a part of your brand. Like I'm meant to have an image with your brand." I was okay. If you feel like that, then we're gonna do it. And then I shot her maternity shoot. So we shot that like maybe 3 weeks ago. And when we shot it, I was in love with this photo, and I knew that I wanted it on the wall. And then I did it.
That was beautiful. And let's hold on. You shot people like Andy Smith.
Oh, my girls.
Spice. I mean, listen. Who else? You know, if you wanna.
It's okay.
It's too cool. But she shot some important people. Now, this event that we did was Black Girls Magic. It focused on melanin. But I want to bring a certain topic to you. Lately, even on my end of things, right? Like, we'll do promotional videos and stuff for our events. Right. And now, lately, it's like we get hit up like our licensing reps. They're like, so we're not getting no love, like we're not in videos no more, or we're not in photos. What's this about? But then there was a time when dark-skinned women wasn't getting the type of acclaim. And so, like, what I want to know from you, what would you say about that? Like, the response?
I just believe like it's just time for certain people to shine. I'm not saying that you never. So when you feel like somebody else is, when you feel like you're being not realized because other people are realized, I kind of just feel like that's how I feel. If that makes sense. We're all realized. We're all beautiful women. Everybody's beautiful, and I'm not taking away from how they feel because me, I'm brown skinned. I'm not dark skinned, you know. But I'm enjoying the movement. I'm enjoying people who went through so much in their childhoods get to heal and relive or, you know, be exalted. I'm enjoying watching the underdogs win, and I'm not dark skinned. So I feel like life is, you know, subjective. Everybody has the right to feel how they want to feel, but truly for me, I enjoy seeing other people shine. So I don't know if maybe if that question is a good question to ask me, because once I see one person winning, I really feel good.
The reason why I ask you that, don't you just think that, like, I just think in a perfect utopia, we should all be winning. Like, what it shouldn't
That's
be
what I'm
a thing
saying.
of
I don't think
dark skin or
I don't
light
think
skin.
light skin
Like,
girls are now winning. I still think they're getting flued out.
yeah. No.
Cause
That's
Easy
so
Pass be doing his shit, you know. So I was a little nervous, like what's gonna happen. But
No,
Lola killed it, and
they
so
did
did
it.
Bahari.
You know what? They did a good job, and actually, you know, let's give them credit because they did give you a dope entrance.
Yes, they did.
They're the ones that gave her the entrance. Lola did do good hosting.
She's such a
Yeah,
good
Lola was they were actually the ones that gave the entrance. They did a good job. It was a good job. And, you know, and that for me, that's one of the things where it's like the night was unforgettable for me because it's like, okay, we had a female MC, we had a female DJ, and here you are walking down, and then we have women just posted. Like, the detailing was just like, I loved it. This was definitely one of my favorite photos. Just from the walk-in to the crown, the detailing on the crown, where did that inspiration, I mean, you woke up and you were like, okay.
This is one of my original crowns. That's actually the first crown style I made.
What was the inspiration? Like, what did you?
That was the first crown style I made. I think the inspiration around it was just, I don't know. I don't really have inspirations. There's sometimes I have inspirations, I won't lie to you, and then there's sometimes where I just make shit. And this one was something I made and it exceeded my expectations. The only one that I had a daydream about as far as my crowns are concerned, actually the one that I did for Spice, I saw that I would make Ankara crowns. And then the braided one that I made, I actually seen that through dreams. I dream a lot. So I seen that one through dreams. A lot of my ideas actually come through dreams when I do my projects, or daydreams, or when I'm fasting, or when I'm praying. I do a lot of praying and fasting. So yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah. Come on, somebody.
I mean, that's where.
So that's where a lot of my ideas come from. I feel like my ideas are just with prayer. The better I pray, the better ideas.
Amen. And
So-
that's also why.
Never go wrong with praise.
Yeah, no.
That's also why you're creative at the end of the day too. Now, who's the woman to the? I mean, I guess to our left.
My mom.
Right.
That's
I
your
brought my
mom.
mama to the suit.
Yeah. I thought that was beautiful. And that's another reason why I love this photo, because it's like, you know what, you are obviously your accomplishments, and your mom
see
is.
the other guy looking at
Who's good?
to your left, not
It's a
That was going on there.
it's a beautiful thing to see. But hold on, since we zoomed in, what you think your mom is looking at though?
She's like, this girl is naked. Listen, my mother hates that I'm always naked. She's always praying for me to find clothes. So I feel like she's looking at me like, where's her clothes?
But I mean, the most beautiful thing is seeing the person that brought you to life, that raised you and all that, and see what you're
Yeah.
doing. Like, this was beautiful.
She was there to celebrate
Beautiful.
you.
Yeah,
It was good.
I'm grateful.
There
That's
was.
a great mom.
What did you think about it?
I think what I thought about the event was just, I feel like I just experienced myself outside. I don't want to sound weird, but like all the things that we're speaking about are things that I do in my house with my friends. When I dress them up, this is what, like, we play dress up all day long. So I feel like it's just a different experience from actually doing it outside for
Let's
the
talk about
eyes to see.
the moment you came up the stairs and seeing the people upstairs. The amount of people upstairs, the amount of flashlight that was over you. How did you feel?
I feel like it's supposed to be this way. I
I
don't know. I just feel like this is how it's supposed to be. What other way was it supposed to
Whoa,
be?
what's that?
We did a whole creative night. Like, we did a night to celebrate women.
Yeah.
I'm a creative girl. This is what I expect. Usually, especially because you also guys have to remember, I do curl fest, I do Afro punk, I do shit like that. So people stop us and take photos of my artwork all the time. So I mean, so it's just regular.
Light work.
But I really did enjoy the fact that we party in it. Usually you're at a festival, you have to be at a festival to get into character. I feel like I got into character without having a reason, and that made Afrobeats and Brunch for me really special because I wait for festival season. I'm gonna do this at Afrochella. I hope you guys are gonna be there. You know, so it's just like these are the things I do for people's festivals, but for a change, I got to do it with somebody that I really respect and fuck with. So shout out to Manny. And we stick to y'all, my nigga now too.
Easy to date there. Don't worry, we all.
Yes, we all. Yeah, we did for Ghana, December.
December, we did for you. Like, no, it was like the dopest thing. And one of the things we were talking about. Come on, we were talking about. And this is what we'll get into. I know we gotta shout out some people because let me tell you. Can I say something? Let me tell you something. Some of the beautifulest.
What? Say it again.
Some of the beautifulest ladies was in the building on Sunday. Listen, every Sunday with Sue, people know it's crazy. You know each and every Sunday is lit. People know it's crazy, right? But this Sunday was something different. Like, different types of women, like beautiful women with dreads, and short hair, you know, all types.
Yo, I want to shout out every influencer that came out. I want to shout out my friends that pulled up. I want to shout out Dayso, Ade Experience for putting and organizing everything. I want to shout out Brianna for like doing some serious leg work. I want to shout out, you see my homegirl that I'm standing next to, that Ankara Buki, like she just made everything gel.
She looks so proud of you.
Yeah. Who, my
So
mama?
proud.
This, hold on. Let's go.
I want to shout out Ore. She looks so
Go
good.
back to that shot right there. Wow. No, Steve-O. Shout out Steve-O too.
Shout out to Steve-O.
This is a wallpaper right here.
That's like he was taking.
That's a what? Yeah, he screenshot it.
He was taking. Steve-O was taking epic pictures. Steve-O was going in there like, you know what? These are. Oh, hold on. Can we show the photo with the?
It's gonna come.
That one. Let's show that one. Because the inspiration.
Shout out to Ganny. She styled me. Cause I
Yeah,
didn't
look
know
at
what
all
I
the
was
girls
gonna
in
wear
this
to the night
photo.
before. Shout out to that's my best friend.
Nah, look at all the girls in the photo. They all got sign on their face.
I know.
Yo, it's fire.
You know.
Came in like queens.
Dang.
Can we? So yeah. So let's talk about this right here. Like I said, you don't drink, but seems like everybody
But I
else.
do encourage it. I'm a bad drunk. I'm not a good drunk, so I just know what's not good for me. But that doesn't mean other people are bad drunks. They did just well.
It just seems like you finished everybody that night.
No, anybody who knows me know I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I also don't stunt your girl. If that's what you do, if you like it, do it. But
Any last message you want to send to, you know, the beautiful women out there in general, melanin, like black women in general? Any last messages you want
To the
to
brown
send
skin
out
girls.
to the brown skin girls? That- Any last words?
Any last words? I just
message?
think, I'm really grateful. I'm so happy. I was shocked that many people came out on a Sunday. I felt the love. I felt like the energy inside of the suit. It was so much love.
It was love.
I was dancing
People
with
were
random
dancing.
human beings. Yeah, it was just like, I felt like I was.
There's never aliens in there.
Are you sure? But like I said, I just felt like my bedroom experience or my experience with friends was an outside experience. I'm like this all the time. I'm just not like this with, especially not the African world. I feel like for the most part, I've never come anywhere with costumes like outside of like the Afrocentric environment. And I was actually worried like, oh, I wonder how people are gonna receive this, but they really received it really, really well. So I was shocked.
Very well.
Listen, we surprised you.
Yeah, you guys surprised me actually.
Oh, you surprise us. Oh, we love you. Give me a hug. Thank you so much. We thank you. It should be a group.
Moshoodat.
Bring it on in, bring it on in.
One by one.
Bring it on in.
Yeah.
All in.
One by one.
It was dope though. I'm so happy we did it. I'm so happy it was
I'm
Lot of
open
good
to it,
times.
especially because that was like my first party. I've thrown classes, I've had events, educational events, makeup events, photo shoot events, but not a full blown party.
Yeah.
So the party was,
did.
yeah, we did it.
You know, we definitely thank you, and we look forward to more in the future.
Likewise.
Yo, this is Afrobeats and Brunch. Thank you guys for tuning in. The beautiful, creative genius Moshoodat is in the building.
Oh my
You know,
God.
thank you for gracing us. Our first episode. More to come, and you guys already know each and every Sunday we are inside LaSouk, and this podcast
Period.
is just gonna continue being crazy.
Brunch.
John Doe,
Brunch.
Pissed It, Moshu,
We out of here.
we out of here.
Yo.
All right.